I have a crazy price prediction that's coming out of the mouth of somebody very huge in this space. Plus, I have some very good news for Ripple. I'm not trying to be a Ripple shill, but if for anybody that thinks that Ripple's done with or whatever, and that the judge is going to go back on and rescind what they've done, think again. All right, but first, please like and subscribe. And the pivot, here's the tweet. This is from Spencer Schiff. Now, Peter Schiff, this is his son. You know, Peter Schiff is a big gold and silver guy who hates on Bitcoin. Well, if you thought that Peter Schiff's son was for Bitcoin, think again. He bashes it right here. Spencer Schiff says on Twitter, it's not about Bitcoin at all. I don't think Bitcoin will have a major impact on the world, and its price will probably fall to near zero over the next few years. My thesis is AI thesis. Now, keep in mind that I do agree with him on one point, that the AI industry is absolutely going to explode. If you want to check out my new YouTube channel, which I started, I haven't really been very open about it, because I'm putting out like a video a week or whatever, but it's the AI standard. The link is below. Now, responding to that tweet, Lawrence Leopard on Twitter, definitely recommend following this guy. I've seen a lot of this kid's tweets. They make 0 sense. Amazed how he owns Bitcoin. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, but let's move on. All right, so if you follow me on Twitter at Sir Crypto Tips, you will know that I mentioned, I think a couple weeks back, that Larry Fink, you know, when he was calling Bitcoin essentially a money laundering scheme or whatever, back then I told you he was buying back then. So whenever they trash something, usually they are buying it, all right? So check this out. This is from Blockworks. It says institutions were picking up interest in crypto before the Bitcoin spot ETF filings, CME executives are saying. So yeah, they've been buying for a long time. They've been buying the dip, especially when FTX collapsed. Moving on to who also was buying the dip and who's actually calling for a crazy price prediction. This is Cathie Wood, all right? She says on Bloomberg, she says her confidence on $1,500,000 Bitcoin has increased. So she really thinks it's going to be that high. I'm not sure when that's going to actually happen. Probably the next cycle after this one is my guess. But you know what? Hey, she's bullish as heck. But you know what's interesting is she also sold another $26 million worth of COIN. Now, many people say that, I asked you guys to leave your comment of what you thought, why Cathie Wood was selling $50 million here, $5 million there, whatever. And what it turns out to be is it could be just a rebalancing of her portfolio. But what I personally think, and what I've listened to you guys down below, is that she's just buying more Bitcoin before this ETF, all these ETFs get passed. So interesting. Now, we have NASDAQ. So there's a lot of people that are bearish on this space, waiting for the recession to happen to destroy this crypto and stocks and all this stuff. Plus, we have the DXY hitting under 100 right now. So the NASDAQ is 5% away from new all-time highs, right? Imagine if you've been bearish this whole time, you missed out on all those gains. Yikes. So in my opinion, I'm not worried about that. I know the Fed is printing a ton of currency. Speaking about printing currency, check this out. This is from Unusual Whales on Twitter. He says, in 1981, the cost of a single family home was $66,125. The average home price currently in America is $410,110. So yes, there's tons of currency printing going on, and inflation is going rampant, and you have not seen anything yet. That's why I'm pretty much all into crypto and Bitcoin. All right, let's move on to this. So one thing that's really bullish is that when you see mainstream articles start being more positive with Bitcoin and crypto, that means that the bull run is about to start, or we are near the parabolic stage of a bull market, okay? So just to reiterate, this is what happened with the Wall Street Journal. This is a title: Ripple ruling deals a blow to SEC's effort to regulate crypto. It's pretty odd, you know, considering how much the mainstream news or news stations have bashed Bitcoin, especially with the FTX collapse and all the lending platform collapses. Let's move on to Ripple. So some very good news happening out of this. So Ripple's chief legal officer says expect talks with U.S. financial companies on using Ripple's on-demand liquidity products in third quarter 2023, which essentially makes sending money worldwide very easy. And this is what's happening with Ripple. There's going to be a lot of different products. I don't mean to be like a shill for Ripple, but that's just why if you're a CT Club member, you know our holdings in Ripple, and it is a bit significant, just especially now that there is a green light for Ripple. Let's move over to Robert Kennedy Jr. So he says a couple things, that he will exempt Bitcoin to US dollar conversions from capital gains tax, and he will back the US dollar with Bitcoin if elected in 2024. Now, I'm not going to share my opinion on this. Please leave a comment down below and let me know, is this politician just saying stuff just to get elected, or do you really think he'll be able to actually do this, pull this off? And for those of you who have been watching our channel for long enough, you will know my opinion on that. But anyways, that's all I have. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.